Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be checking out a video titled Victoria Police Highway Patrol. First of all, I'd never know that Victoria was ever in Australia because I just didn't know. But we're gonna be checking out this video and it seems to have BMWs and Merc. Mercedes, which is obviously both German, so I'm really shocked at that, right? Because I've seen that you guys have 5 Series BMWs already, but let's see what else is in this video because honestly speaking, outside of um, the United States, Australia probably has like a really diverse car collection. I know you guys don't have your own cars anymore, unfortunately, which really sucks, honestly, because you guys made some really solid vehicles, right? But nonetheless, you guys have real diverse types of cars. You know what I mean? With the police in Australia, so that's pretty cool to me. But yeah, without further ado, man, let's check out this video. Thank you to all the members on this channel. There should be a banner right here. I need to create a banner so that, all you guys can get some, every time when I do an intro, it just goes across like that. Yeah, I'm going to definitely get that worked on. But thank you guys for watching this video. Shout out to all the members on the channel. Shout out to everybody who watches and leaves a comment on the channel. I am, always trying to respond to all the comments. If you ever see me not in the comment section, it's because of this clothing store that I am dealing with. It's not the easiest, okay? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Without further ado, let's check it out. By the way, link will be in the description for the original video. It's coming from Australian Lights and Sirens. That's the name of the YouTube channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's check it out. That's crazy. X5? Hold on. X5s. Wow. That's outrageous. I don't think I've ever seen an X5 as a police vehicle before. Dude, not even an X3, X5s. Yo, damn, that's... Woo! This is actually kind of one of my dream cars. Actually, like an X5 is actually one of my dream cars. X5M would be the preferred thing, but a solid X5 with all the features in it is actually this model, not the newer model, but this version of it is actually one of my dream cars, like no cap. And this one actually has a front facing camera. You can actually see it right there in the grill. Once you come down in the centerpiece, you see that black thing. That's actually a front facing camera, which is pretty cool. Stance on that thing is just like, it's a big body. That's actually pretty cool. Closed road. My question is, wait, no, I can just check. I was gonna say, does every Australian car, actually, police car, has the road signs on top of it? I can just go here and check. Yeah, that one actually does have it as well. So is this just a normal thing? Like, American cop cars should actually have this, like, mandatory, right? Because I think it's very effective. That's literally an E-Class, dude. Yeah, it's I I thought Germans were the only ones who would have this car as a cop car, honestly. Zero, zero, zero. Okay. What about the normal cops? It's always highway patrol that I see. And yes, I'm skipping a little bit because, you know, it's just showing the car, so I want to see other cars as well. Oh my gosh, it's the X5. Oh, wait. This is a different color, though. This is not white. Wait, so you guys don't have like a standardized color? Or you just buy any car and just be like, alright, this is the police car. It doesn't matter the color. Because this was white. The first one was white. This one is like kind of like a blue. And then this X5 seems like gray. Seems gray. Oh yeah. Looks Nardo gray. It's pretty cool though. That's crazy, bro. The gray. Huh? Oh, okay. The gray, like, you guys don't like definitively have a police color car. It's just like any color car. Is that the case? Because I never thought that was the case. I thought like all of them were white, and you know they just smashed the not smashed, but like applied the stickers, vinyl wrap, whatever you want to call it, on the side of the vehicle, and that was it. But it seems as if you guys have multicolor situation going on. So you technically cannot identify a cop car by a color from afar away. Which kind of actually makes sense, to be honest. Dude, look at the rear tire, dog. That's 285. Wow. That's some serious meat right there, bro. Oh, you got bikers too? You got the little toolie on the side. Okay. There's so many names for guns, you know, like there's so many names, like oh my gosh. Wow. But he's on a bike though. That's pretty cool. That's something that you rarely see, cops on a bike. I don't know if these guys patrol like quite often, but it's something that you rarely see. I think every country has biker cops, but it's just so rare because like bikes are not necessarily that effective unless we're talking about in the city. But if you have like a suspect trying to get away, the bikes become like so futile because the suspect can literally go in so many different places, get into a car, and then, you know, it's all bad. But like for patrol, it's pretty good, honestly. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we're talking. All right, we got the VW and the is we got the is we got the 5 Series BMW looking real nice out there in the back, looking sturdy, looking sit right. Nah, there's just something about bigger cars. I know you guys are probably gonna hate on me for saying this, but there's just something about a bigger car. You know what I mean? It's just like you know what I mean? But I guess it's probably because I'm just used to bigger cars that when I see them, I like them a lot. Because even a 7 Series BMW, I'd take it any day over a 5 Series BMW if you were giving it to me. Because like the luxury in that thing is next level. And not just the luxury, the size of that thing. That thing is a hog. That thing is a big body on the streets, right? So it's just like really cool in my humble opinion, you know. But we do have the Volkswagen minibus here, which I think is quite common in Europe, this style of police vehicle. You don't necessarily see these in the US like that, actually. But in Europe, these are very common. Not to say Volkswagen, or Volkswagen, I should say, but that style of vehicle, very common. But I think you do have different brands that make similar style vehicles, you know, like the boxed up thing. But this truck, man, why do we have this out? What is this truck? This truck is very, very interesting. Like, what is this truck? Isuzu. Okay, I see it now. It was at the bottom as well. Why he got a helmet on? Mass prisoner? Wait, what? What do you mean? Mass prisoner transport. So we got, oh my God, we got folks in there. Brawler van. Which one is the brawler van? I'd imagine that's the van, and this is the transport vehicle, right? It just makes more sense that that would be the van, because that's what I would consider that to be. So I don't know. You cannot see in that vehicle. It is highly tinted. Wow. Ew, that bike is disgusting. Medibank. What do they say? A medicine or something? Bruh, this truck is so interesting looking. It's like 2 doors on each side. And then you got a big old... Whoa, there's a camera on that truck. Yo, this truck is highly protected. There's literally a camera on the truck. Like, literally. What? That's wild. I wish I could see more of the truck. Damn! Show me some more of the truck! I want to see the booty view. Okay, X5, I see you. I want to see the booty of the truck. Turn it around. Turn the camera. Do not overtake. Oh my goodness. That is a pig. That is a hog. Look at her. She's thick. Look at that. I don't want to say van. I'm going to say truck. Look at that truck, dude. Like, it is so wide. Holy smokes. That has to be the transport for the prisoner. Has to be. And then the van, I don't know what they really be doing with that. Y'all can let me know. But there's no way the van is transporting the prisoners. It has to be that big old truck right there, because that's a lot of space for people in there. So I think that's definitely it. It gotta be. And there's literally surveillance on both of them. Is that a camera? Is that a camera? I cannot tell. On the van, the exact same spot where the camera is on the big old truck right here, right in the center at the top, below the brake light, right? The brake light that is at the top of the vehicle, right? Over onto the next vehicle, the van, there's like this black object there, but it's above the brake lights. I'd assume that's a camera. But both of these vehicles are highly modified. You can clearly see that Volkswagen right there, they don't come with a back door. That was placed there. Wow. That is wild. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, that's fair. That was a very interesting video. The cops in this video were obviously not doing anything, crazy, but it was still a very interesting video because the perspective of the cops were not what I thought. First of all, the vehicles were tinted. I never knew that was the case with Australian police. And second of all, them two last vehicles were the eye catchers because they were very different. Like the bus wasn't so special, like I said, but it was highly modified. They had a whole metal door at the back, which means they likely did carry prisoners as well as the other vehicle, which is quite strange to me, right? Like I've never thought to myself that the doors had to be so, you know what I mean? I never thought that. And the big old truck, man, who are they carrying? Because that seems as if they're, highly prepared just in case somebody is trying to, break free some of these criminals, which is actually very important. Better to be safe than sorry. Always remember that, right? But at the same time, it was so cool to see the variations of police vehicles. I wonder if there's any other outside of the 5 Series, the E-Class, and also the X5. I really like the fact that you guys got X5, dude. I take it any day over Ford Explorer, any day. I love the Ford Explorer, I really do, but the X5 is literally X5, G-Wagon, those two vehicles. Okay, the Cullinan as well. I love that car. I don't think I would ever buy the Cullinan unless I'm finally rich, really rich, right? Because luxury vehicles, they lose a lot of value. Keep that in mind, right? But vehicles that do hold value would be like a G-Wagon. It doesn't lose value for some odd reason, right? But out of all SUVs, those are my 3, top tier that I would actually consider a dream vehicle. But outside of that, nothing else really. I don't really see anything. GLE is pretty cool. Do you guys have GLEs as well as police vehicles? Because that is crazy. Imagine seeing a GLE as a cop car. Oh my gosh. But hey, respect to Australia for actually putting their cops in some proper vehicles because they're doing jobs that some people might take for granted, but they're doing really good jobs. So shout out to the Australian Police Department all across Australia, obviously. And thank you guys for watching this video. Link for the original video will be in the description. Australian Lights and Sirens, that's the name of the YouTube channel, but a link will be in the description so you guys can go show some support. Thank you to all the members who are subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that. You guys get to see videos that are not released as yet and some videos that will never be released to the public. It's as simple as that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.